Jesus spoke, "What if your will is enough, my love?" My will, Lord? Yes, your will, your intention at this moment. I look past the distractions of your mind and even the worries that were plaguing you this morning while you were dwelling and focusing on me. You still look at the struggle with being able to focus perfectly during prayer and meditation as an utter failure, and that you will be punished in some way or set backwards. I'm so sorry, Lord. I know you're not a harsh taskmaster, but you know I so desperately want to please you and not make any excuses. Yes, I know you do, but it also doesn't take much to please me, as it is with many people you encounter in your life. I look at the will and intention of everything, even when there's struggle. Where is your heart when you're doing something? Are you complaining or dragging your feet? Or are you moving ahead with the right intention and right heart posture? I look at so many factors, Dominique. You are in spiritual warfare at every point in your life, and you are in very treacherous times. There is so much demonic interference in the atmosphere around you, and that is why you pray your binding prayer to keep the demons afoot. So I want to pause here and just say that binding prayers are extremely important to have, you all. These are prayers that you pray with intention to bind up different demons and principalities, witches, warlocks, etc., that are plaguing you and others around you, and it keeps the demons away from you, and it brings protection to your home, your property, and your families, and whomever else you decide to cover in intercession. Seek the Lord about what needs to be specifically in your binding prayer, and don't forget to include a prayer for the Lord to cover you in his full armor as you need this protection every single day. Jesus continued, "Thanks for sharing that, as it is very important. I don't want you to be so hard on yourself, but understand the times that you are living in. It will become increasingly hard to pray, even when you have the right will and intention. Your flesh abhors prayer, fasting, humility, and anything that is good and holy to me. And this is why I constantly encourage you to die to your flesh daily. If you don't continue to practice overcoming your flesh, you will bond with it and with things of the world. And this is already the case for so many. Seek me to become trained and equipped in things of the Spirit, as the spiritual realm and its activities are in continuous operation, even as you sleep and become engaged in matters of the world. So much is hidden from you because of the sinfulness of your flesh, and because many things are not meant to be seen and experienced until you leave your flesh. Yes, I may grant the opportunity for your spiritual eyes to be opened, but this happens the more you humble yourself and you persevere through the trials that I'm causing you to face in this life. There is much I wish to reveal to you, my children, but I'm looking for true purity of the heart concerning all things. How do you spend your time? What are your inner thoughts and desires? I look at everything, not just the works you do physically in front of the eyes of many who can make a judgment about you. I look at what's under the surface and what you will be willing to sacrifice for my sake. Don't allow what others say about you to be the final call. What I believe about you always takes precedence over what others think, because they did not create you. Many of you have been judged as mean and unfriendly because you don't show your emotions easy or speak as much. But I see your true heart, and that you don't focus on the material things, but you express your love through your service to others and not through pointless conversations. It's the will and intention that always counts to me, and I see you even when others do not. Let this be an encouragement that even though there is a standard of living that I require of you, I will never beat you over the head or judge you harshly as you learn to adopt that way of living. I only ask that you make a serious effort and have the right will, intention, and heart and mind, and you will get very far with me, and you will see more of my hand moving in your life, and notice the ways I speak to you more than you ever have before. Give it a chance. You have nothing else to lose but your soul, and that is the most precious thing to me. And that was the end of Jesus' message. So Jesus is just encouraging us to, as usual, just look to him and to seek him. And when we feel that we're being attacked under spiritual warfare, which he says is always happening, there's never a moment where we're not under spiritual warfare. So we have to understand that we are always being attacked by Satan in the spirit, and we can't always see this happening unless you have a gift of discerning spirits and being able to see into the spiritual realm. But we are always being attacked in the spirit, and this is why we have to constantly pray for God to give us strength, pray against the spiritual forces of darkness that are coming against us. And Jesus will give us the strength. He will give us the strength to fight against these powers of darkness and to overcome and to win, because that is our destiny, to win. He is going to win. So I thank you so much for listening, and God bless you.